Hello everybody, Shay Sowers here again. Just want to talk to you tonight really about why is Xyngular a good business decision. And I'm going to push this video to a lot of people who've kind of been around the networking industry. If you don't understand this video, just shoot me a text or call me or message me on Facebook and I'll try to describe it to you a little bit better. But this is really geared towards those individuals that have been around the industry and kind of know what we're talking about here. So let me get started. Why is Xyngular a good business decision? Okay. Number one is a corporate team, and I won't go into detail with these guys. I'll save that for another video because they're some phenomenal guys on the corporate level of this company. You got Mark Schinkel, you got Mark Walker, you got Rudy Rubeck, you got Glenn Oliver. All of these guys, huge players in this industry. Huge players. They're taking this company places, and it's doing it, and it's happening right now. It's happening right now. So take my word for it. If you don't know these guys, Google them. They're amazing. What they've done with other companies like Xango. Glenn Oliver's worked as a consultant for other companies, Monavi, Xango, Vima, Zowie, all these other companies Glenn Oliver has worked with and helped them take their sales from X amount a month to X amount a month. He's really grown their business. These guys know what they're doing. When you look at a company from the outside looking in as a business standpoint, when you look at a company, you can't just say, well, I think I'm going to make a bunch of money with this and jump on board. I really challenge you to look and study the corporate structure of the business before you make a decision on whether or not you're going to do a network marketing company. And the reason I say that is because there's over 2,000 companies each year, every other year, that start up in networking. You know how many last? 2%. 2% will go longer than 5 years. Beware of the baller rocket company. I'm telling you right now, just study the corporate team before you get involved with an MLM. Okay, we're 9 months old, so we're very young. This is a lot of times companies are starting to die out. They're starting to fizzle out. Not us. We're getting ready to kick this thing into high gear and go. So that's the first business decision you need to look at. You need to look at the corporate structure. Second decision you need to look at when making a business decision is why, or I should rephrase this, how am I going to get paid as a distributor? Because it's the best interest of the company to pay its distributors and pay them very well. Because as you all are aware, with MLMs, the distributor is in fact the customer. We're taking the products, we're filling the results, we're the ones losing weight. You know, if distributors get paid right, they're going to tell their friends. If distributors are losing money, they're going to tell their friends. Are you kidding me? They don't want no one to know they've spent thousands of dollars on this product and didn't make any money. That's just silly. So what Xyngular has done, and this is how they've kind of reinvented the wheel on this, they pay their distributors very well. And they don't just pay the high up guys. You know, there's a lot of companies out there that they have these global bonus pools, okay, and this is just one of the ways to get paid with Xyngular. There's 5 or 6 different ways, but this is the one, okay. A lot of these big corporations, big MLMs have bonus pools. For instance, 1%, 2% bonus pools that they pay on these levels. But the fact is, you have to be up on some high up level to get into any of these bonus pools. So who are up in these levels? The seasoned network marketer that does it for 30 years, the guys that know what they're doing, the guys that have contacts all over the world and pick up a phone at the drop of a hat and call someone and just get in because they know who they are. In other companies, the rich get richer, okay? Not in Xyngular. I got off the phone this morning. I talked with Mark Schinkel this morning, the co-founder of the company. We spoke for about 5 minutes briefly, him and Freddie Elias. They're down in Puerto Rico as we speak. Getting it going in Puerto Rico, getting this thing going. I think they had 50-some distributors there. This was the first meeting down there, so them guys are rocking and rolling. Going to open up into the Dominican Republic as well. But what Mark Schinkel said to me, he said, Shay, he's like, we pay our distributors very well because here's why. You start putting money in the pockets of people like me. I'm not a professional network marketer. A lot of you guys aren't professionals. You know, a lot of us, we're just trying to get something to add a couple $1,000 extra a month, a year, whatever, into our pockets. What would you do with $500 extra a month? That goes a long ways. Would you pay a car payment? You know, would you put it toward a credit card you haven't paid off? What would you do with $500? And Mark Schinkel said, look, Shay, there's going to be people in this company make millions. Yes, there are. There's going to be people in this company make hundreds of thousands of dollars. But there's going to be the distributor who doesn't know what he's doing, who's never done this before, making money. And what happens when you do that? What happens when you put money into the pockets of the people who haven't really been in this industry? They tell other people. They tell their buddies, hey man, I started taking this weight loss product. I lost some weight. I actually made a couple $100. Really? I could use a couple $100. Tell me about it. Not, hey man, I've been doing this company for 6 months. I'm almost about to break even 6 months down the road, but I'm getting close. No one wants to put that kind of time and effort into something if they're not going to see results quick. That's just the fact of the matter. You put money in people's pockets, and I'm not talking thousands and thousands of dollars when you first get in, but if you can make a couple $100 extra a month, maybe get up to $1,000 a month, that goes a long way, and you're going to be more likely to tell your friends, and the company's going to be more likely to grow and succeed because the way it's structured, the way this pay plan is structured. And I'll get into the bonus pools in another date, but I wanted to touch base with you on that. When you're making a decision about joining a company, or leaving a company for that matter, don't get wrapped up in the emotions. Okay? Make a very smart business decision. A lot of you know this, and I've spoke about this with my other company I was in for 10 months. Loved the company, loved it, was all in. I did everything I was supposed to do. I really felt led this was it. I learned a ton. But it wasn't making sense after the 8th and 9th month when nothing was happening. I wasn't making any money. My team wasn't making any money. The bottom really, in my group personally, had fallen off. You know, why sit there and try to fight that? I made a business decision to get out of the industry, to get out of the business, and I kept my opportunities open. I looked at a couple opportunities in other MLMs. Nothing seemed to really tug at me like Xyngular did. So then I made another business decision to get involved with Xyngular. But I can tell you one thing before I get off here. Do your research, do your homework on companies. Make sure they have a track record for success, and make sure they're going to be around for the long haul. And beware of the bottle rocket company. On another side note, I've lost a few pounds, lost 2 pounds. Whoop-de-doo, I've been doing it for a couple of days now. So I'll try to do a weight loss thing every couple of weeks, at least I don't bore you guys to death with that. So that's what I'm doing. Thank you for watching. Give me a shout if you have any questions. Please feel free to call me, message me. I'm happy to talk to anyone, and I'm here to make a difference. So let's go out and help people and make a little bit of money and be healthy. So have a great night, guys. We'll talk to you later.